Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here today with a return of an old game to my channel. Yes, that's it. That's right, everyone. I am bringing back Minecraft to the channel. When I was in middle school, that was pretty much all I played, actually, because that was what was easy for me to record and everything. But let's go ahead and we are going to start a new world here. I'm going to just go ahead and call it YouTube, just because that'll be easy enough for me to just be like, this is what it's for. It's for YouTube. Let's run with that. But I realize it has been a while since I've done Minecraft on my channel. I used to, I think at the beginning of last year, actually, last fall, well, actually, it would have been the fall of 2015, but fall of last school year, I would live stream this on Wednesdays. But I stopped because, I know about it, this game, and so the way I play it is, it can get very boring because I spend a lot of when I first play, I am making sure I have everything ready to go. Like, I have a pathway to a mine and I have a house and everything. So that got pretty boring, and so I just quit live streaming that, really. Just because I'm like, you know what, if it's boring, why should I still stream it? I don't want to bore my viewers. But actually, I think it was Tuesday, so that would have been the 28th of February, I think. And I was in second period AP US history, and a bunch of the people in my class like, hey, come on, man, you ever gonna bring Minecraft back? And no offense, but I don't really understand football. I don't get into that. That's not my thing. But that is, you're certainly welcome to enjoy football or not enjoy football. I'm certainly not gonna be like, oh, you've got to watch football if you want to watch my videos. Although usually that's what most of my videos are. And so I do try. I figure it's nice to have like some variety of some sort. And so that's why I would live stream Tiger Woods, and I tried to live stream Borderlands, but I don't know, that one's just not as much fun for me to play. So maybe live stream I could do Tiger Woods, and I don't know, I'm thinking maybe bringing back I don't know, I'm just thinking of different ways I could add variety to the channel. And one of these ways, after listening to some of the people in AP US history and seeing they're like, yo, those Minecraft videos you used to do, they were pretty cool. I'd watch those. So I'm like, you know what? Now that I can edit it, I can cut out some of the boring parts. And I can bring this back and have some variety to help offset all the NCAA. I'm still thinking about maybe trying NCAA basketball, but I don't know. I may just stick with NCAA and then live stream Road to Glory and Tiger Woods. And then this will just be another series to add some variety. As you can see, I've been wandering around for a while trying to find what I felt was a suitable location for my house. But actually, when I went and I recorded this gameplay, I played for like 50 minutes. Like, it was around an hour, and I'm like, I see what they were saying. We're like, this is boring. Because in that hour, pretty much all I did was find a spot for my house, start getting tools, start building the house, try and run away from the monsters at night. And so it all got very boring, and so I'm like, you know what, it's a good thing I can edit now and I can cut out a big chunk of that boring process of building the house. That way you kind of get me finishing up the house during the day, but also you don't get to see me doing all of it, and it gives me time to just talk about my plans for this series. And I've actually spent most of the time right now just talking about how I decided to do it again. Well, I briefly considered trying to bring Minecraft back as a live stream series. Okay, thanks. I'm sorry, guys. My brother's loud and annoying. And actually, the door to the basement is broken, so if someone's being loud upstairs, it just comes in downstairs. I'm like, okay, thanks. I'm trying to enjoy myself and be separated, and you guys are being loud and making that difficult. But I mean, what it is, what it is. He's just loud. I try to do my best that when I'm recording the voiceover, I'm in a quiet area. But if they decide to be noisy upstairs, what can you do? Well, I distracted myself with the annoying interruption, but I mean, alright, let's see. Oh yes, I was saying I was briefly considering. Of course, the woman would choose Jesse Graff. Okay, thanks. If you could please stop interrupting. I'm sorry. We're just going to ignore him. If he goes on in the background again, I apologize for my brother being loud and obnoxious. Now you know what I have to deal with every day. But as I was saying, I briefly considered trying to bring the series back, and you can see right here is where I cut off a bunch of my building, or a bunch of the recording where I tried to build the house, and I've got tools and everything, and it's raining now, and I'm looking to try and find materials to finish building my house. But as I was saying before, I felt the need to just show, hey, this is where we're at now, this is what happened. That's why you saw the sudden shift. Now I'm going to talk about the series itself and like the recording plan, because briefly I considered returning to a live stream format for this series, but then I realized, my boring self, you'd still have the same complaints about I'm not doing enough exciting things. I'm being very boring and very prepared, and that's boring and you don't want to see it. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? Since I can, edit my videos now, I figured, the plan is to record for about 30 minutes. That way I'm not recording for an hour and you're getting super long episodes. We'll record for about 30 minutes. And obviously the first couple episodes I'll record for longer just so that you don't get 3 really short episodes of me trying to build my house, because it takes me 30 minutes to find my house and get started to build it and then run away from monsters and whatnot. So I went ahead and I did like an hour until I could attempt to at least get my house finished, and I did do that pretty well. And the next episode I'm going to start a mine running from down my house and into the mines. That way I'm not running around everywhere every time I want to go mining. And so I will probably cut out the part where I'm just trying to find an entrance into the mines, and I will instead just cut it out to where I find the entrance to the mines, and then we'll go from there. And that I'm anticipating will probably be quite a bit more than half an hour, and I don't want to do a 2-minute long video, and so I will probably go for a little bit longer, just so that you guys get decent sized episodes, but not super long episodes, because no one really wants to see that. I know. That's why I was super thrilled to get my own laptop and be able to edit the NCAA videos instead of uploading hour long the entire game. And I could edit out a bunch of the plays that weren't that important, weren't that exciting. The 1-2 yard runs, the selecting plays. And it's kind of the same thing with this. Like, cut out a bit of my building the house, but not all of it. As you can see, I foolishly ran out of cobblewood. Wow. Wow, that was bad. Alright. I foolishly ran out of cobblestone, and so I had to go back and try and get more, and my pickaxe is going to break pretty soon. I'm going to have to make another one. And I did not prepare myself very well for this, which is probably why it took me an hour to get my house built, because I did not prepare myself with 5 different pickaxes to go. I'm like, one at a time. Oh, I got 40. Oh, that's not enough. Oh, my pick's broke. I gotta get more. And we'll just say I'm starting to understand where you guys were really coming from. At first I was like, you know what, this is just how I play it, maybe deal with it, but I'm starting to understand a little bit of where you guys' frustration was from, because I'm like, okay, really, can you not take like 5 trips just to get cobblestone to finish putting your roof on. But you know, I never claimed to be good at Minecraft. I will learn as I go, really. I've never I have never gotten very far into the game. Like, numerous times I've been like, alright, let's get started playing. And if you go back, I have, probably foolishly, I have not yet deleted my middle school Minecraft videos, which were just terrible, but for some reason I have not decided to delete them yet. I'm like, oh, I'll just leave them there, and I probably should at some point. I don't know if I ever will or not. But the point is, at the time of this recording, they're still up. And so you can see I never got past really mining. Like, I've never gotten to find diamonds in this game. I've never gone to the nether. Like, I am very much terrible at this game. I mean, I know the mobs and stuff. Like, I'm not completely terrible that I don't know creepers or endermen or skeletons or whatever, but I am not very good at this game, and this series will be me learning, a lot of me learning as I go. But now that I can edit out a bunch of the boring parts, maybe not quite all of it, because really nothing has happened in this video, nothing will, but I put in a bunch of it so that I could have time to sort of talk through my thinking for the series, and also I rambled a bit. I figured I would probably start rambling, and so I threw in some extra time for me to do that, and you would still have something to look at, but this way I can get through, say what I want to say, you know, kind of outline my plans for this series, which is record, like play for 30 minutes, edit out the really boring parts, like if I'm just wandering around because I'm lost, which I'm sure will happen quite a bit. I can just cut that out, and that way you guys get the mining, the going to the nether, the trying to fight monsters, but instead probably just dying, because like I said, I'm straight up garbage at this game. But this time I want to try and see it through, and I'm going to try and see it all the way through to the end. You know, you can watch me grow from the first episode trying to build a house, still not knowing what I'm doing, to by the end I am maybe a mediocre player at best. But it's starting to get dark, and so I'm like, oh boy, I gotta finish this house before, you know, all the monsters show up at once and I'm just dead. Because I play on easy and I still die like all the time. Yeah, that's something I heard also is, why don't you ever play on hard? I'm like, because I'm bad enough on easy. I don't want to like hate my entire life every time I go to play this game for you. I do that enough as it is. But I'm going to close the door, hope no skeleton comes in, you know. I'm going to finish building the house. And you can see I went ahead, I melted glass. Like, I got windows already. I went through and I tried to build myself a nice start for the house. And then as I go and run out of space, I will use ladders, and I will build up and not out as much, hopefully. But this is a nice look at the house. We got 2 doors, we got chests, we got a furnace, a crafting table, and we got glass and windows. And it's a very solid start. Well, that will do it for this episode. Next episode, we mine.